On how to fight Zeku with Zangief. 0.9, this video is covering the crouching hard punch. Zeku's crouching hard punch. Okay, thank you guys. You've been following along with me very faithfully, so thank you for that. Thank you for your patience. I just want to go through all of Zeku's moves and abilities, and I'll try to keep it pretty short and to the point. We'll cover the strategies later, but for now, I just want to look at his moves and learn them. Alright, so 80 points of damage, 150 stun points of power, and the range is good. The range is good, and the power is there. A little bit slower, so you can tell this is a hard punch. A little bit more time to get that out. But what do we see? We see it has good range, it has good power. He's not really putting himself in harm's way to do that, and this is kind of what I'm seeing, and I don't know how he's going to play out altogether, so I'm not going to talk about something I don't know, because I just don't know yet. But he seems like a fairly safe character where he's not really throwing himself out. But we are just covering normals right now, and you know, with a lot of characters, normals aren't too risky, but he doesn't seem to have anything really obviously punishable. I mean, everything seems to be fairly decent. Sometimes his moves don't have as much range, like with the standing medium punch. We know that one didn't have a lot of range. Most of the other ones are fair, and then he's got a few that have a better range, like the standing hard kick had a better range. This crouch range, and it's a little bit slower, but again, it's going to crank out more damage as well. And he's fairly safe since he's in a crouched position and he's doing this, and he's going, and it's also decent range because he's moving straight forward with that elbow. He's not going to because he's crouching and he's ducked. That's the thing too, because he brings his elbow up and hits you in the chest. He looks like he's pretty safe doing that. He doesn't look like he's, you know, he's almost like ducked the whole time he's doing it. In fact, his very posture is that of a crouched type fighter. So he doesn't stand as tall, so he's not going to get hit by a lot of stuff as easily as other characters might. Although we can probably catch him with our standing strong punch. But again, one more time, just looking at that, he's got decent range, and he's not risking anything. He's really not risking too much being crouched like that. So all in all, I can see this would be handy for him if he has the time to throw this out. It's going to give him good damage. But if not, we've seen some other options. For example, like the crouching medium punch I just covered. He had really good range on that. But if he has more time, he can definitely throw this one out there. And it seems for the most part to be fairly safe. But we'll find out more soon enough. Alright guys, that will do it for the crouching hard punch 0.9. I thank you guys again for watching, and now we know one more thing about Zeku. We know what is crouching hard punch. And actually in closing, his crouching punches, so fair amount of range, nothing too unsafe or too crazy. His crouching light punch was limiting a little bit. He didn't have a lot of range on that one, but it was very fast. His medium punch, crouching medium punch, had very good range, and then his crouching hard punch has lost a little bit of range, but he seems like he's ducked and he's fairly safe as he's doing it. So even though it's a little slower, it's also fairly safe. And again, the crouching light punch was pretty quick, even though it didn't have good range. So that's kind of a little overview of the crouching punches. We'll move into the crouching light kick in 0.10. Alright guys, again, thank you.